Hang on. Is this thing working back again? Yes, it's back. Okay, cool. Yeah, I had to go run over to the other computer, the main control stuff. Hooray. Yeah, I'm gonna get my microphone back clipped in. Okay, anyway. Is it working better now? And does the motion still kill it? And are we in the low latency mode, or is that still broken? Come on, focus. Focus. I'm just going to manually focus that. Configure video. Camera control. Focus. Okay, cool. Hooray. Okay, much better. All right, back to soldering. Now that I'm not fighting the other thing. Well, I'm also not on a fiber connection, unlike most other people. I'm still running cellular. Ah, latency's screwed. Well, I think I'll take the low latency. I think I'll take the higher latency and the lower overall quality, but well, the higher quality for longer latency instead of just like horrible pixels. How bad is latency? Peregrine, all these IMUs will be over I²C. Hence why I've got the 4-wire connection over there. All right, let's switch over to a black wire to give me grounds. Oh, wow, that's a lot of latency. Ooh. Nuffly, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with I²C. It's okay in some cases, but in other cases, it's absolutely terrible. This is one of the cases where I don't care because I'm not trying to get super high throughput on something. And Jack, I have this random computer, which I'd pull out and show you guys, but it's currently running things and I don't want to screw with it accidentally. And it's only got an integrated graphics and it's an i3-2130 or something. That's literally just going to be turned into the computer that runs my test equipment stack, which is over, hold on, where's that rotation bit? It's going to run that test equipment rack with hardware in the loop stuff. So it doesn't need to be super powerful. I might rebuild another streaming computer if this like catches on or something, but I'm probably not, because it's more or less just something I figured why not just try it and see how well it works. Quick sync hardware encoder. Hold on. Can I select that? Output. Encoder. Software. Yeah, it only has the software X264 encoder available. And I'm not even like slamming this thing. I'm only at like 60%. Which isn't terrible. Still can't believe that like 7 people just tune in and watch me solder. Yeah, Jack, I'll probably ask you for some help on that later because I kind of don't know what I'm doing when I'm not using like high power NVIDIA stuff. Yeah, it probably also is my connection to the outside world because that's not optimal. I wish I had fiber, but I live in the sticks where we don't have fiber. Damn it. Get over here, little boy. I do need to make sure on these ones that... Okay, ground is third one on this. This one it's definitely there, so this one's second one. Cool. You are ground, so you are... So 3.3, so these two are third position. Good to know. These hands, terribly scarred by soldering irons. Also, that's the one where I lost the piece of skin to my build plate and super glued it back down backwards, so it's kind of like nerve dead. And after being burned so many times by soldering irons, my fingers kind of just are like, whatever. Yep, these two are... Yeah, well, unfortunately, in like super confined space soldering, you can't really stay away all the time. And stuff happens. And you just got to deal with it and not jerk all over the place. Because if you start twitching, you can knock something loose or hit something you really don't want to hit. And then you're in a world of pain. And don't worry about it, Peregrine. If anything, it's a good story. The Sand knows what's up. He has been through the oops, I damaged my fingers again train. Yep, definitely an occupational hazard. Alright, all of those have been attached. Nuffly, yes, I did accidentally took a piece of my finger off on the glass edge of a build plate. Then promptly was like, oh no, let me just dab off the blood and super glue this back down. It's like the world's best Band-Aid. Instantaneously cures, you can still feel through it, and it's not bulky and or soaks up water like a standard Band-Aid does. Or as the Brits call it, a plaster. Which, I don't understand that. Because it doesn't really have plaster in it. Oh, plus side, after I get this wired, the easier part comes, where I'm just going to start tacking sequentially on, tying one of these to the other, to the other, to the other. Because it's a bus. Okay. Yep, grounds are attached. Probably need this a little bit more melt. Ooh, whoops. Whoa, spontaneous combustion with cotton? Let me go grab a lab rag real quick. I've got to try this. Yeah, let me put my microphone down. Doop de doop de doop de doop. Alright, let's see if Wikipedia is right. So I'll back this up a bit so I don't accidentally burn it. And then grab my tube of super glue. Oh. That super glue's completely gone hard. Whoops. I'm gonna go grab another one. Nuffly, what'd you think? You think I'm just gonna hear this and not test this? Alright, go. Damn, I wish I had my thermal camera out right now. Hello? Oh, it's not even smoking like cardboard does. Because when I drill holes through cardboard, I dope the edges with, Nope. No, that's just air bubbles coming out of it. Come on. Burn. I was told you'd burn. I don't know. Does it need more cotton? Let me go grab one of my gun cleaning swabs. Try this. I will use my terrible tweezers. Light off. Come on. Do something. It is not actually burning. Yeah, cardboard smokes. Come on. Well, I think that's a bust. I swear to God, if you guys pranked me into gluing cotton, I'm going to be actually quite impressed. Anyway, I'll just leave that, you know, at the top of the frame. Oh, a tiny bit of water. Does old isopropanol work? Yeah, because water accelerates the reaction. So I'm just going to add like a dab of isopropyl. Ooh. Ooh, I see reaction. It's just curing, which is exothermic. Well, now it's hard as a rock. It's cyanacrylate. Yep, that's hard as a rock. And that's lame. Yes, it does warm up when it cures. Well, that was really lame. Thanks for pranking me, bros. Here I thought I found a new cool way to make fire. Anyway, back to soldering, which is what everyone came here for. Not for random fire. Although I might set off an E-match with some black powder later. I don't know. Yeah, I got pranked. Thanks for that. Alright, so SCL here. I'm going to go with blue as SCL. Yep, that's definitely cyanacrylate. I can smell it. Sandy, anything that contains water will quick cure it. Including blood. Which, if you put too much on, you'll be like, hey, my finger feels warm. Okay, you are... So we're going SCL right now, okay? So SCL is the outer one here, so I'll probably chain it to here. And then... Wait a second. Yeah, here we go. So I'll probably end the chain there, actually. So you have SCL there. Then we go from here over to here. Then here to here. Then here to here. Anyway, I'll bring this back down. Now you can see better. I hope. Yeah. I know this is also not great for high-speed signals, but that's not what we're doing. It's low-speed clocks and stuff. We're like 400 kilohertz max. So I'm not worried about like bus capacitance, parasitics, or anything of that sort. And if that magically catches on fire, you will know. Because I'll be like, oh, fire. Yes, we're all about the hydrogrounds. Although in proper EE, it's called a star ground. Even though that's definitely more of a squid than a star. Yep, ground is, and then SCL. Now you are SCL positioned. I need to Google this. Peregrine, you want the super fine stuff. Yeah, let's see what this one says, because I don't know what ATX and LRX means. Okay, so I need to ground I2C, and ATX is SDA. LRX is SCL. So SCL is fourth one down. Got it. Get in there. Fourth one down. I really should get a microscope. I'm probably gonna drop like $350 on a Trinoc, so I can get the good eyesight down it at the same time as being able to like stream that stuff, or get a recording through a nice high def camera. Okay. Let's snippy these ends off. This is an advanced construction technique that you young players might not know about. It's called fly wiring. Use real light Kynar wire that's typically used for wire wrapping, which is another art lost to time. And then you go in and wire it point to point. All right, now I can actually solder these down. It's another one tacked down. Okay. Yep. So yeah, Peregrine, you do want to use the finer grade because that means it'll combust faster and you'll get a higher pressure rise. But you can use the coarser grain stuff if you can't find the finer grain stuff. You want the FFG. I don't remember the way black powder is graded. I don't do my own reloading, so I don't remember that off the top of my head. But you want to use basically whichever one has, I think it's 4 or 5 Gs. Okay, that's that ran. So I do need to space that one out a little bit there. This one up a little bit there. Okay, I'm probably gonna go with, give me yellow for this. I think it does mean more finer. Nope, that flux is not going to work. There it is. Where did I put my flux penny? Oop. Damn, it's not there either. It's scootered off somewhere. So I will just use this random piece of shielding. And squeeze out a blob. This will help my solder stick a little better. Oh, that worked way better. Coolio. SDA. Jack, I'm not going to use 1 millipole of flux because that's just a completely ridiculous amount here. And that's kind of fluxed up. And yes, Nathan, I'm not going to make the same mistake that you did, even though I've also made that same mistake. Spoiler alert, this stuff burns especially bad. It really don't feel good. But also, this stuff really burns bad too. No, come back. Yeah, Peregrine. Doing the soldering is also pretty therapeutic, interestingly enough. I mean, aside from when you have giant deadlines looming. I also might solder some of these things, which I need to fix for work. Okay, let's see. Next one comes over to here. Track that. I'm just going to move that out of the way so I don't accidentally dunk everything in solder. Okay. This one runs down to ground. Oh, wow, that's okay. That one's an overshoot, actually, so I need to go fix that. Good thing I discovered that now instead of later, because that would be very annoying to fix. Okay. SDA to there. I think I need a new pair of nippers later. Get back here. Okay, now we can actually remove outer shrouds on these. Sorry for the jello screen. Damn it, why did that break? Okay. Dang it. Get back over here. Dang it. Miss. Cool. Good bond. Okay. Alrighty. And that's most of the wiring done. Now I just need to tie I2C, which is the next one down on this one, back to ground to enable standard address. Ah, here it is. Good anchor. All right. Bingo bango. Multi-IMU test board complete. All right. Now it's time to go get, let's see, some Arduinos from the Arduino shelf and solder those in. Or jumper it. Stand by. Where's a nano? I know I have 20 here. Thermocouple. Yes, software time. And prepare for a lot of angry. Welcome to Arduino Hell, and just crap tons of dev boards. And we use one of these. Alrighty. Those are there. Old tired connectors. Where you at? Ah, there's my rainbow cable stocks. Nathan, what print speeds were you running at? And what do you think you can get your hourly throughput to? Oh, another great thing for prototyping is just buy a spool of rainbow cable. It makes great color coding jump wire when you need a little bit more current carrying capacity and things that aren't so fragile. Oh, wow. That's pretty fast then. So we got 80 millimeters per second. I'm estimating about, depending on the way you have your build plate laid out, you should probably be able to churn out an entire one. 3.5 hours, is that for one, or is that all three in one go? Well, you can probably fit like maybe 2 if you're lucky on the plate. I haven't rigged mine up for printing those yet because I don't have enough filament on hand, and the nearest micro center is like over an hour away. Plus, we're only at like 1 case at the moment. When we start getting more cases, that's when I'll start printing them as well. I could start printing them now, but I'd really rather not burn through the last of my filament. Alright, bigger picture time. Let's see. I need trip strip of. Here we go. No, I need 4, not 3. Here you go. And is that another 4 con? No, it's a 3 con. Aha. Coolio. Now I can. Dang it, wait, that's only 3. That won't work. Rainbow cable stocks. Get back here. Dang it, I hate how we don't have more of those jumpers around here. You know what? I think I will just double stack jumpers to do a pass through. grab these and no, those are double wides. Let me go grab the microphone. Okay. It's A4 and A5 that is a CLSDA. Darn it, so only one can fit on the plate at a time. I can probably fit like maybe 5? Probably like 3 or 4 on my TiVo Tarantula. No, it's a Black Widow. TiVo Black Widow. Okay, so I need 3.3 off of here. You know what? I think I will use Flywire for this as well. Oh, somewhat sterile. Then yeah, my lab is definitely not that because it probably also has increased lead levels because soldering and all of the solvents and stuff we use as well. Well, I guess that's not going to work. Oh, damn it, I don't have enough. Yeah, UV would just degrade them pretty bad. The fluxing will continue. Peregrine, imagine being the doctor who gets some made out of glow-in-the-dark PLA. They'll be the coolest doc in the block. Think about it. You roll up and you're like, yeah, I got my glow-in-the-dark face mask. So that's SDA. Everyone else is going to be jelly. Yes, and give them the rave shield and add some bonus RGB LEDs and stuff. Sound reactivity, make it blink red when somebody coughs using deep learning. Okay, the other color was blue. No, Peregrine, I say go for it. No, I need a red. We don't have a ton of medical supplies in my house. I mean, we got a couple of like trauma packs and stuff, but I don't think those are going to be super useful with the corona time. Peregrine, I think you'll have some issues with getting the front-facing flare because those are not cheap, even like the cheap ones. You could probably do an MLX 90640. The lower resolution, those are, what is it? Pyro. Crap, what are they? I forget which tech they are, but they're not typical FPAs using Vox or BST. Oh, they're pyroelectric. That's what it is. Pyroelectric arrays. They're sort of like Vidicons, but they are not because they're solid state instead of a vac tube. Their noise figures are pretty terrible in comparison, but they will do and give you decently okay temperature. All right, third hand, get her over here. It is your time to shine. I didn't build this in the Raspberry Pi form factor, Jack. I don't know what you're talking about. And if anything, I think this is going to be like a big earnings call for Fleer and the like, because when I was talking to them at SAT Show, they had one of the reps there who was telling me literally all of their cameras were flying off the shelves like there was no tomorrow. People that wanted to buy their not so expensive ones were forced to buy their super expensive scientific grade, which means when this whole thing's over, the market's going to be absolutely flooded with secondhand, super high-end FLIR systems, and that means it's buying time. Because, boy howdy, you know I'm going to try to get in on those dank deals on good quality thermal cores. I want those high-res, more fun wavelengths, please. Thank you. If I can get a SWIR or an MWIR, that'd be optimal. But I'll settle for a more modern LWIR. I want one of those new bosons or Alpha Series FLIR. Prepare the fingers for eBay scans. Yes, go forth, young Padawans, and find me those dank deals on the spicy cameras, please. Nope. There it is. I need to figure out how to display this a little better. Yeah, if you're really good at it, you can do what I do and pool up, what, I'm at like 15 thermal cameras right now. And all in, I'm well under $1,000 all up. So let's see. Bloop. Okay. Now blue. Yeah, roughly I've got 15 of them. Some of them are really nice ones. Like, I've got a couple of completely weatherproof ones that are designed for the fronts of vehicles. Those ones output beautiful 30 FPS video. And all you gotta do is feed in 12 volts. Which is super nice. And they're stupid durable as well, which is even nicer. Doop. Cool, shocked. Stonks. There we go. IMU testbed. Nuffly. Some of them are very hard to get because of them being classed as weapons. You are, I don't remember if Croatia is under the Wassenaar agreement, which allows you to get these things. But if you're part of the Wassenaar pact countries, you can usually get a hold of some of these ones pretty easily, except for the ITAR ones. The general purpose ones for civilian use, though, are easy enough to get around. Alright, we fabricated the thingamabooble. And now we reset this. I'm going to go grab one of my... Give me a sec. That's one of my high-resolution, high-speed cameras. These things are old barium, strontium, titanate-based detectors, so they're a bit bulkier and have a spinning wheel, but they are absolutely fantastic video outputters. A little bit fuzzy, a little bit of phase noise, but for what you get in these things are available for like under $200 if you look around enough. I've got like 3 of these. The grails, though, are these. These are modern Vox, which is vanadium oxide-based FPAs. These ones are fast, light, and look how small they are. Real tiny. Of course, you can also get these ones. Little tiny lepton boys. I've got 2 of these, and this is an incomplete thermal viewer based around the Teensy. It'll run the entire thing right on that little thing, and it'll just give you full native frame rate video, 30 FPS, which is so nice, and it's written in Arduino. I'll probably get around to posting this eventually, or just turn into like a little product. Don't know. Probably just going to open source it in the end. But yeah, when I finish that, I'm going to do that all with fly wiring as well. It'll be really nice to just be able to walk around. Also has a tiny little removable battery pack. Oh, the tiny sensor? The tiny one is 80 by 60, but you can get 120 by... Yeah, it's 160 by 120. That's the 3.5, and those are kind of expensive. Alright, I think that's going to be the stream for tonight. It's gone for like 2 hours, which is pretty good. And I'm going to probably tweet about the software testing side, or just go do that on the BPS Discord. Nuffly, you got to look around enough, and it's kind of hard to do, but you'll find them once you look around enough, and also look for misspellings. So many times I found misspellings, and so many times I've saved a ton of money. Also, Hyman, HEIMANN thermal arrays are decently cheap. All right, well, I think this is going to be it for the stream. Fabricating up this little boy. If you're going to be looking for more of this, I'll probably have the write-up within, depending on how long this quarantine goes, I could have it up as early as next week or in like a few weeks. But feel free to harass me if I don't post it up soon enough, because the harassment will make me do it faster. Just not too much harassment. Thanks. If you liked it, leave comments and ask for more streams, because I'm more than happy to do more streams from the lab and show you like works in progress and how I do development of things. But for the most part, I don't have much else to do, and if I can get my network to cooperate, that'd be even better. So until next time, this is Arsenio from the Flame Trench, signing out.